Away we go.
Episode 12, part 2. We're calling it Don's Dachau. You know it as the sea camp in Florida. Okay, first off, anybody who doesn't have a problem with this, I don't care what you think about immigration. This is not a detention center. This is a sea camp. I mean, the whole point of like talking about the alligators and stuff is the idea that you're going to put people in there and they're going to be unalive. So and then additionally, what we've heard recently about people who've gone in there, apparently the food is so bad it's got maggots, and there are a bunch of other similar stories. I mean, this is beyond what you would put your enemies in, and these are people who have not even had a trial, you know. So you take it from there.
Yeah. So I'll just say that originally they were trying to say that they're going to put the bad hombres in there and the violent criminals and. You know, this is what they were sold in the beginning, and, you know, but he was talking out of two sides of his mouth right off the bat, because he's like, there's 20 million illegals we're going to get rid of, but we're just getting rid of the bad guys. Well, they're all fucking not bad guys, you know? And he was called out on it, too, from Kamala. She was just, Kamala. She was like, look, what are you going to do? And he get a bunch of fucking concentration camps and round him up, and he's like, no. Well, that's what he's doing. That's what the fuck he's doing.
Exactly what they're doing now.
And it's not, and look, there's this one person that was saying they put this one girl in there. She was a freaking one of these people who had been here. She's like 20-something years old, a dreamer, had like all her shit together. They got people in here who don't belong in there. They don't fucking belong in there. These are not criminals. The vast majority, I guarantee you, are not criminals. I guarantee you at least.
But even if they were criminals, you would not, by Geneva Convention, you wouldn't do this kind of stuff to somebody who was a criminal.
Exactly. So we're not even talking about criminals here. We're talking about people that just got rounded up.
Yeah.
Because they're fucking brown. Fuck it. That's it. Because some of these people are here completely fucking legally and going through the processes and doing what they're fucking told to do. And you're still rounding them
the
up.
fact that they're going to courthouses where people are waiting for immigration court, I mean, that tells you all you need to know.
One dude was getting ripped out of it. He was going in for like an operation at the hospital and they fucking...
Yeah.
Like, get the fuck out of here, man.
Oh, the funniest thing that I was thinking about just this morning, I think it was, is it's another example of failure on the Trump administration. If the goal is to see how many people you can actually deport, then they're failing miserably because they're actually removing far fewer than either the Biden or the Obama administration did. So it's like what remains is, okay, your only purpose then is to basically terrorize people.
This is what it is. It's terrorism.
And they're doing a pretty good job of that.
Yeah, and then they had their stupid parade down in, what was that park in LA?
California.
I forgot the name of the park. Here they are in LA. So they bring out all these, and they had the Marines out there this time too, assisting. So they got the Marines and they're doing their fucking parade. And for nothing. They didn't even arrest anybody. They were just parading through the fucking city. Like, what was that about? Like, what are you doing?
But without permission of the mayor or the governor or anybody else official.
So here we are, right? So the big, beautiful bill passes, and they give $150 billion to these fucks for ICE, right? So over the course of several years, which is not, like, equals the budget of some major military, like the 10th largest military in the world or some shit. 12, like, you know, like, and it's like the budget of, like, sub-militaries, you know, like I said, for the whole fucking year. And if you add up the 150 billion over the course of whatever years, you know, that's more than like a lot of you know, things that are going on. So, anyways, point being, so they had like a $10 billion budget, right? Now it's 150 billion. So think about how big they're going to try to make this thing, right? Now, where are they getting these people to sign up for this, right? And what I'm hearing, and we'll see what happens. Because a lot of people, and I don't know what to think at this point. Man, I'm like really confused because I'm really trying to turn this in my head, because one part of me is really starting to think like, these fucking morons are never going to get this shit together. They're going to terrorize people, but there's no way that they're going to get enough people to sign up for this shit. To like, they'll spend that fucking money, don't get me wrong, and they'll put together some bullshit, and they'll fucking terrorize people. But I'm already hearing stories where people are quitting in droves because they came in there.
I hope so. That's what we need to have
right,
happen.
and they're just like, nah, man, this is not for me. And some people were doing it just because I guess they were telling them we'll pay your college you're off your college loans and shit.
I haven't heard that one.
I need to look this stuff up, but I'm hearing some things that I really need to investigate probably before I even go on here and say them. But I would I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if they're giving these people some incentives. And I'm also hearing, and we talked about this before, and you know what? I'm going to take some time on this too and see what I can really dig up and find some actual facts on this. I think they're being incentivized on quotas.
Oh, they are.
Right.
I've heard that repeatedly.
I've heard this repeatedly, right? But, what I'm wondering is and this is why they're just going and rounding people up, right? And I think that they're getting incentivized for the numbers that they get, and they're getting bonuses and things like this, right? So, what does that mean? That means that they're not going to have any and the worst part of all of this, right? So you get these idiots out there, right? So half of them are just there maybe just because they need a fucking job, right? Or they're just struggling financially. But they get in there and they're incompetent. And I also heard that some of the leadership too, they had to literally, it was so bad and the incompetent level was so high that they had to let people go, and they're having a hard time filling the executive or the higher level.
I have not heard that yet. I'm not questioning it.
But I wouldn't doubt it. I really wouldn't doubt it. Look, this is not the organized, structured Gestapo of the 1930s Germany. These are not the same fucking master. These people are smart. Now look, some of these guys with the Heritage Foundation, some of these guys, Teal and his crowd.
Oh, they've been working this stuff for years. Yeah.
Some of these guys, as crazy as they are, can actually get shit done, right? And I'm not talking about Musk, who's just a PR con man. I'm talking about people that can actually do shit, actually get shit done. A lot of the people. I mean, Hitler had his fucking clown show too, and he was a clown show in a lot of regards. He was a fucking laugh. But these people had their fucking shit together. They could get some shit going. I don't know if these fuckers can. I
hope not.
I think they're so fucking incompetent that they're going to terrorize a lot of fucking people and cause a lot of harm, but they'll never get this shit together. Not enough people are going to join, and people are going to start rebelling.
I don't think they realize how much it's kicking them in the face that they keep walking around with masks and stuff.
Yeah.
Because what's happening is you have people who are not, genuinely not ICE, who are dressing up as ICE, which is making everybody even more afraid of anybody who looks like and acts like ICE.
Right.
So because you don't even know if they are ICE. I mean, the guys who are ICE are acting like assholes.
This is what I say, and we talked about this last time. There needs to be a warning sent out and lay out all the crimes that are being committed while this is happening, and tell these people, if you sign up, and when this guy's not president anymore, you're going to fucking jail.
Yep.
Now see how many people fucking sign up. Tell them they're going to fucking jail.
No, I've heard that before, and we're saying it again right now. Yeah.
If I had my way, I would be on the fucking bullhorn right now. I would be on the bullhorn right now if I had any authority whatsoever to make a claim like that. I can say it, but I have no fucking, how am I going to enforce something like that?
Yeah.
If I had any ability, if I was in government right now, I'd be like, no, we're going to fucking put your ass in jail. So go ahead and sign up. And I don't care if you cover your fucking face. We'll get the fucking records, and we'll find out who you are, and we'll come and fucking arrest you. Because this is bullshit, and you're breaking the fucking law. Everybody needs to start screaming that at these people, everywhere. So that's my call. Call to action. I'm gonna make a call to action. Go around telling people that we're gonna round you up and fucking put you in jail when this is over, because you're a fucking criminal. Not only are you despicable, horrible,
and there will be an end. It might be a year, and it might be 5 years. It's a question of time, not if.
Right. Yeah. It's going to end. How ugly is it going to get? That's like you said. These people are going to terrorize the fuck out of people.
I don't know if we want it to be a separate segment or not, but I heard something today or yesterday that I don't know whether I agree with it or not, but I'm really scared that he might be right. And that was the statement that no fascist government has ever been taken down by peaceful means.
Right.
And we are in a fascist government right now.
So how do we do this without there being violence? There's going to be violence.
Right.
It's just how and when and where and what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And I'm not condoning violence. I'm just saying it probably is going to happen.
And not just the kind of thing that we've already seen, but right. Yeah.
Well, I mean, look at all of the Pullman strikes and all those things that happened in the 1800s that led to, some of the workers' rights and things like that. And FDR kind of ushered in a lot of this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's
kind of an example.
They
right
literally
there,
hired like these Gestapo armies to shoot at workers. Like literally, there was gun battles in the streets. Read up on it. So is that going to happen? Probably. Oh, look, that one guy. Look at the one guy. What did he do? He shot
at ICE, didn't he?
No. I'm talking about the guy who killed those two people.
In Minnesota. Oh,
he had a list of how many people?
I want to say at least 10, 20, maybe 50.
And I said this was going to happen. I said there's going to be assassinations, there's going to be killings, and there already has been.
What bothers me most about that story is how little anybody is talking about it. Or I take that back. In like my online live discussions and stuff, people are talking about it left and right on those. But the actual news media is just barely less than completely silent. I mean,
they talked about it for a day.
Yeah.
I mean, he literally assassinated two
people and their dog.
And had a list of like 80 people on it.
And yet, almost.
And here he is, a far right Christian nationalist.
Right.
Why aren't we hearing more about this?
Some of the Democratic politicians are saying things about it, but the media isn't responding to it.
Right. What's going on?
That's a
It should be
good
like
question.
Like I said, this Gestapo shit should be everywhere. These fascist right wing crazies are the most dangerous thing in America right now. Not the threat of Iranian fucking nukes. That's so stupid.
It's
fucking stupid.
they don't have them. They wouldn't be dumb enough to use them, and it's not. It's
Even
not
if
a
they
thing.
had them, they're like a danger to Israel.
Yeah, exactly. They're not going to.
Jesus.
Oh, and then the whole trying to bring back Star Wars. Goddamn, Jesus! I mean that was.
So how about is he bringing back Space Force?
Well, no, but you know with the dome thing. Yeah. They literally were talking about that. Reagan's thing.
That's all just to get money for the military.
Yeah.
They're never going to do any of this shit. Fucking Musk and Mars. You can't even get to the fucking moon, dude. God damn it. Like,
hell, he can barely get out of the atmosphere. Jesus Christ. Not with a human, he can't. Yeah.
Right. So, I saw him when he's like, ooh, getting the moon is hard. Yeah, but NASA did it in like 8 fucking years.
With a fraction of the technology.
Right, with like a goddamn calculator.
By comparison,
technology. Calculator technology, dude. You're a fucking idiot.
Casio.
Everything that he had, that he like most of those guys came from NASA, or it was Russian technology. He's invented nothing. He's an idiot. Landed a rocket straight up and down. Whoop-de-doo. NASA could have done it. Yep. With that money, probably better, and things would be better. Anyway, yeah, that's this whole thing. If you privatize shit, it's going to be cheaper and better. Fuck no. It's just going to go into a bunch of assholes' pockets.
Yeah.
Just like fascism. So, yeah, or what happened in Russia and those other places when it gets corrupt. When it's not really owned by the people, it's just owned by, and then they just hand it off to their fucking friends. So, yeah, is that all we want to say about ICE?
Just only because we've said so much in the past that I feel like tacking this on is good enough for this round.
Yeah, I mean,
if we've never talked about ICE before, then that might not be enough. But we've harped on it every time.
Well, we're probably going to talk about it every time because it's just going to get worse.
Well, yeah,
and you're going to hear more and more stories.
Unless it settles down or goes away, which isn't going to happen anytime soon.
$150 billion.
No. Then expect us to bring up ICE once
we started this whole thing with the
alligator place.
Don
Dachau. Dachau, yeah.
I call it Dachau. I don't know how.
However it's pronounced. Yeah. Just we prefer using that over the alligator name, so whatever.
Yeah. But so Don's Dachau or Dachau. So allegedly they had allocated $350 million for it, right? And then what do you got? You got some fucking barbed wire and some tents.
Which they put up in 8 days. And then somebody else pointed out, I know we were about to end it and now we're here.
Yeah.
But somebody else pointed out that we're just about to hit, we're actually starting hurricane season. And this is in prime space for something that could get just wiped out with a good hurricane. And they have no plan. In fact, somebody asked them what's the plan if they get a hurricane. And they said, we'll come up with something on the fly. That's not how you do this shit, people. That's what happened with the flood stuff. Like, you cannot do this on the fly.
But this is how these brains operate.
And like
I said, but this is why there's a piece of me that says this is never going to work. Look, did Trump ever get his wall built? Did Trump ever do anything he said he was going to do ever?
Oh, the funniest thing about that is
he's going to terrorize a lot of people, but he's
right. But even the talk. I mean, that's why we have the taco thing, because even the things that he sort of does, he backtracks on and he flip flops on.
The tariffs.
Yeah, like he pushed through enough of them that he kind of screwed us, but then he goes back and forth on enough of them that if anybody thought it was actually a good idea, he's not actually going through with them. Like, it makes no sense.
Right, and the big ones he just pulled back on, the ridiculous shit that was going to just completely take the economy.
Well, yeah,
but he did enough.
But he did enough to fuck us. I mean, it's
somewhat,
not like
yeah. I mean, the price of cars are going to go up like 10%, I heard, or 5% when I was going to cars yesterday. But man, fuck, man. So, anyways, yeah. So, it's only going to get worse. These people are ass clowns. We'll see where it goes from here. Right.